I just wanted to come on here and say I'm sorry. I voted for him and I thought he was going to make things better for folks like us.
I don't know about you, but I cannot keep living like this. I am tired in my bones. I am tired in my soul. We are not supposed to live this way.
I want to say I'm sorry. I voted for him and now they done cut off my food stamps and my check and I don't know how I'm supposed to eat. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Y'all, I thought it was...
Do you know that the areas being most impacted by Donald Trump's government shutdown and programs like SNAP, Head Start, and more expiring is Republican rural areas?
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and I hope you're all doing good. What is happening is that white Trump voters are now facing the harsh reality of the choices they made. Many of them who once proudly supported Trump are finding themselves struggling. They are losing their homes. They are facing hunger and realizing there are no more SNAP benefits to help them survive. The very system they voted for has turned its back on them. Now as life becomes unbearable, others are reminding them that racism and division come with a heavy price. So guys, that is why I decided to make for you this video because this video takes a deep look at the growing number of white Americans who are regretting their vote, the backlash they are receiving, and how economic pain is reshaping their once solid support for Trump. Guys, watch till the end for real reactions and commentary on how the tables have turned. Do you think they are finally learning their lesson, or is it too late? I'll be coming back with more commentaries. Stay tuned.
Get ready to be thoroughly disgusted. This white MAGA supporter is set to receive asylum from Germany. Yeah, Germany, you heard that right, to the United States.
This is Naomi Zeibt, and I am the first European to seek asylum in the United States of America under President Trump's new proposal for a refugee mandate, because I am facing persecution in my home country, Germany.
Well, the Democrats were right again, and Trump is doing such a miserable job at running this economy that for the second time this year already, the Fed is being forced to lower interest rates. And just to put this in perspective, the last time the Fed had to lower interest rates was in March of 2020, right after Joe Biden got in office. And the reason they had to lower interest rates is because Trump had just gotten done completely tanking the economy, and our unemployment rate was at 14.7%, the highest since the Great Depression. Good job, Trump. And now we're seeing that all over again because Trump has no idea what he's doing in this economy. Inflation continues to rise, and Trump's jobs numbers are so bad that he fired the person giving him the numbers, and then the next month he got even worse numbers. Nice job. And at this point, honestly, I think he has to keep the government shut down because he doesn't want us to know what his jobs numbers are because they're that bad. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, you guys know me, but some people say that billionaires love when the economy crashes, sort of like during Trump's first term, because that's when people are forced to sell their cars, their homes, their farms, and then investors like J.D. Vance are ready and waiting to buy up farmland when these people go out of business. So I'll be honest, I don't know if Trump is crashing the economy on purpose so that his billionaire friends can run off with the money, or he's just completely incompetent. Honestly, it could go either way. All right, guys, I hope you're having a great Wednesday. For the last week or so, I've been slightly optimistic that there would be some sort of solution to the SNAP benefits during the shutdown, whether it was a standalone bill or whether Trump would swoop in to save the day because he loves being people's savior. But I will tell you, I'm a little bit less optimistic now because I'm starting to feel like Trump is between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he wants to reopen the government because as soon as he does, we will have that extra Democrat sworn in and we'll all be able to take a look at those files that we want to see. And Trump will have to release the jobs numbers, and he absolutely doesn't want to do that. All right, guys, that's my analysis for now. Let me know what you think. Do you guys think that there will be some last-minute deal reached to fund SNAP benefits for 40 million people, or will Republicans actually let this happen? I'm starting to feel like they will. Anyway, let me know what you think. I love you guys, and we'll talk soon. All right.
Zeibt just traveled from Germany to meet with Republican Rep. Anna Paulina Luna to help her with her claim. Note that Germany is ranked in the top 5 when it comes to democracy. The United States is ranked 29th. Meanwhile, the Trump administration is sending Western Africans back to Africa where they face political persecution and torture. Oh, and Zeit is also a white nationalist who shared QAnon conspiracy theories as well as Pizzagate.
As we continue watching, we have more clips to watch, and we are seeing across America many white Trump voters who once celebrated the choices are now facing the bitter consequences of that decision. They really celebrated their choices of voting for him, from losing their homes to the struggling for food, and also life has become unbearable for some of them. The programs they relied on are gone. The benefits that they once took for granted are cut off, and the voices that once cheered them on are silent. Guys, let's get into these remaining clips. I'll be coming back with more commentaries. Kindly feel free to let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Otherwise, stay tuned. I'll be back.
So you know how the Trump administration is holding all these press conferences and they're like, we're winning, we're bombing ships, we're threatening to go into another country, we're winning so much. Oh, look, this one brown-skinned person has a horrible track record, we're winning. And then MAGA supporters are like, oh my God, all this winning. They're not winning and they're pissed. So here's what Fox News doesn't want you to know. So companies in the United States are taking a huge hit. Let's just focus on BlackRock, okay? The big American finance giant. They just lost $17 billion. Why did they lose $17 billion? Because a giant Dutch pension fund withdrew their investment in BlackRock. Why? Why did they do that? Because BlackRock de-emphasized climate and social justice initiatives to cater to Trump's agenda. And then this pissed off the Trump administration. Morgan Stanley, another financial giant, just undertook a huge study. They polled a shit ton of individual investors in U.S. companies, and 80% of them said that they want companies like BlackRock and any other companies they choose to invest in to have climate change initiatives. They believe climate change is real. They're upset at all these companies capitulating to this dumbass administration. They believe in climate change. 80% of them. So they're putting their own pressure on companies, withdrawing money, investing elsewhere in companies that have the balls to stand up to this administration. Trump, their administration is not happy. And then here's a big one. Trump is so pissed off, he even posted about it. A Norway wealth fund worth $2 trillion just sold their stake in Caterpillar. U.S. equipment manufacturer Caterpillar. Yep. Just sold all of their shares. Why? Because Israel purchases Caterpillar equipment to undertake the big G word. Yeah, Norway divested in a bunch of Israel banks and investments as well for the same reason. This pissed off MAGA so much that Lindsey Graham just went on a tirade. We're going to put even more tariffs on you, Norway, and we're going to revoke, all of your visas to come here and everything like that. They are piss. Meanwhile, other investors are having this conversation across the board. Fox News is not letting you know about this. They have seen a titanic shift of other countries investing in American markets, meaning they're not. They're pulling out. They're not investing in American companies. The U.S. exceptionalism has been single-handedly destroyed by this administration. And other, especially dictator countries are more than happy to step in and fill the gap. And they are. And these investors, U.S. investors, are saying it's not going to return because European stocks, Hong Kong stocks, all these stocks are soaring and they love it. And now everybody's buying in to other countries' investments, and they're completely bypassing the United States. And the final message that investors are passing around to each other is we have no one who's going to help us. We have to save ourselves. That's a lot of winning.
Oh yeah, guys, after so many years of promising to make America great again, the reality for many of these voters is very different. The SNAP benefits are slashed, rental assistance reduced, healthcare access harder to get, and while many black and minority communities warned them about this outcome, they refused to listen. They believed the system would protect them, that it would only punish others. But now that same system has come for them too in towns, and we have seen, even as I was perusing through the social media pages, white families in rural areas, they are very much affected, and there were a lot of interviews of people being evicted, and there are a lot of protest signs also. So in towns across the South and Midwest, long-time Trump supporters are crying out for help. They are facing eviction, job loss, and hunger. Many are realizing that the promises of economic revival were just empty words. Some are now openly saying that they regret their vote. Others are too proud to admit it, but the pain is written all over their faces. Yes, and the internet has no mercy. As they share their struggles online, the responses are sharp and cold. People are telling them, you voted for this, you wanted this, now live with it. For many, it's a hard pill to swallow, realizing that the cost of racism, division, and misinformation is hitting them harder than they ever expected. The truth is, the politicians and billionaires they trusted are doing just fine. The pain was not meant for them. It was always meant for the working class. And in that class, white, black, and brown Americans are all suffering the same way. But instead of unity, they were sold division. Instead of progress, they were given pain. And now the bill has arrived, very expensive and impossible to ignore. Yes, we have seen maybe now with everything crumbling around them, people will finally see that hate never feeds a family, racism never builds a home, and ignorance never fills a pantry. It's time for a new kind of awareness, one that sees beyond skin color, beyond political lies, and focused on real change. Yes, and when I was perusing through the social media, someone said that the only reason they are sorry is because it's hitting home, that they don't give a shit about anyone but themselves, yet now we all must suffer. And people were saying that racism, misogyny, and sexism are all expensive. You get what you deserve if you voted for that moron. The Republican regime are hurting you all on purpose. Yeah, and someone said that I just feel sorry for the people who didn't vote for him. And someone said that old white guy here, I don't care if you are crying and keep repeating you are sorry. You are never forgiven because you didn't stay in your lane and mind your own business. That's the problem with what people are saying about why they don't understand how they can vote against their own best interests. They voted for racism. Yes. And people were saying, we do not want your I'm sorry. We want you to wake up and understand what hate does to you. Stop hating and getting on board and help get this turned around. You must see what it is, so you never vote for it again. So those are some of the things people were saying, and I hope they realize that this whole situation is not being done by a single person. It is expensive and a dangerous drug. Yes. Then someone said that I thought he was gonna make things better for folks like us. If you mean the poor, why do you think a billionaire will care about you? They have never gone hungry. They have never had to worry about paying rent. They never have to worry about medical bills. They never had to work physical labor jobs. That's why they hire us for the meat grinders for barely and livable wages. They don't even do their own grocery shopping. They hire people to cook their meals. Hence, why they keep lying about prices, yet bragging about their profits each year. Truly amazing how many people can fall for a bloated orange coming down a golden escalator, telling them he is for the little people. He has never been the little guy. How would he know what it is like? Nor would he care. Truly remarkable. Yes, and someone said that I never voted for him because I grew up poor. I've always been pretty much, and I can see through slime like him. All that glitter and shine gold crap to distract from the garbage of a man he really is inside and out. So that is what someone said, guys. So as white Trump voters face the reality of their choices, the message is clear. It's never too late to learn, but the lesson this time came at a very high price. The cost of wisdom is indeed very expensive. Yes. So what do you think, guys? Are these voters finally waking up, or will history repeat itself again? Drop your thoughts in the comments, guys, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more real talk and analysis. Kindly give the video a thumbs up, like the video, share the video for it to get to a wider audience, and also subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Hit the bell so that you don't miss on the next one on Real Talks and Analysis. Thank you. Of course, all credit belongs to the original creators of the video. This video is meant for educational purposes and commentary purposes as well. Be blessed and have a nice time. Peace be with you.